Yes, indeed. We'll get this fight underway in just 1 second. And we're going to be introducing our fighter out of the blue corner. An S1 European champion with 13 wins from 15 fights, 5 by knockout. From Athens, Greece, Andonis Tzoros. And his opponent fighting out of the red corner tonight. He's from Castle Hill in Sydney with an impressive 36 wins from 40 fights, 27 by knockout. Please welcome the current WBC World Cruiserweight Champion, Steve McKinnon.
Fantastic ovation here for Steve McKinnon, the WBC World's Champion. Bryce Birtwistle, third man in centering.
Okay, guys, you're both aware of the rules. You've got no questions. All right, protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands at all times. All right, touch gloves now in the last round. Good luck to you.
Andonis Tzoros of Greece. His trainer is sporting your name on his blazer here, Stan, which is quite interesting. And saying, of course, that Greeks fight like heroes, heroes fight like Greeks across the front of his blazer.
And nice example of that name on the top.
Stewie McKinnon. And Nick Stone in the corner of Steve, the voice. Michael Chavallo, 8-time former world champion Stan Longinides with you ringside. Beautiful round kick to the liver, doubles up on it off the lead leg does McKinnon. Tzoros, who is a little heavier than when we saw him last time on the A1 in Europe. He weighed in 100 kilos even at yesterday's weigh-in. McKinnon came in at 99.7, so only 300 grams difference between this. Tzoros tries to land a round kick to the midsection. McKinnon doesn't really throw a lot of combinations, but every single shot he throws is really loaded up. Maybe more so than any other heavyweight in Australian Muay Thai and kickboxing at this time. And you can hear him, he's like the Monica Seles of Muay Thai. Every shot he throws, he grunts behind it, Stan.
You know, in this tournament fighting, you've got to go to work early. There's no time to warm up. You've got to go straight into action and get in the zone. And both guys are cutting loose and opening up early. McKinnon with the knees.
Solid grappling work there from Steve-O McKinnon, locking on the Muay Thai clinch around the back of the neck, controlling the head movement, which also then controls the body of Andonis Tzoros. Flicks up the high kick to the face, missed the target. McKinnon circles off to his right, which is where he wants to be going, staying out of range of that overhand right of Andonis Tzoros. Bryce Birtwistle doing a good job in centering. Former trainer, of course, of some of the old-time greats like Louis the Ice Safidis, Mark the Hammer Castanini, my verbal sparring partner on Fox Sports, of course. Big outside dry kick from McKinnon, a high left round kick off the lead leg. Good combination there from Steve O'Mac. Solid left hand to the jawline, and you already see the reddening around the right rib cage of Tzoros. It looks like it's been barbecued. 1 minute and 5 remaining, first round of 3.
Very impressed so far with Steve McKinnon. You know, very telling punches, kicks, powerful, like you said. Everything's almost with bad intention.
Inside thigh kick, high up on that femoral profunda. Good right hand lead, round kick there from McKinnon. Circles off, gathers a bit of space. He loves to sit behind those long limbs of his. Tzoros just trying to pull charge him in the corner stand.
Yeah, Michael, I was just going to say, you know, Tzoros is a very courageous, big-hearted fighter. That's probably one of the main reasons why Tarek brought him back, because he can sustain a lot of punishment, keeps coming forward. He puts on an honest fight. He's not like a lot of fighters that give it a go, and if it doesn't work out, they look for a place to land.
Well, showing he can sustain more blows in the Greek economy at the moment. Andonis Tzoros, that's a lot of blows, Stan.
That's a low blow.
Oh, went for a jumping knee, and it was a nice counter out of the corner there from Steve-O McKinnon. Into the final seconds of the first round.
Another good round here for McKinnon so far, putting in the bank, I believe.
High left round kick.
Nice.
We go to the towers and a good call, Stan. I'd say a 10-9 for Steve-O McKinnon.
Nice round for Steve McKinnon here. Let's listen into the corner. We're actually in the blue corner right now, which is the Greek fighter, Tzoros. Yanis Evgenikos, the trainer there. He's got his academy now, bringing up fighters of his own, developing a good rapport and a network with Tarek Solak to bring out Greek fighters more often. I'm just trying to listen into the corner right now. They're trying to refresh him a little bit. Of course, you've only got a minute to recover. You know, a bit of water, a bit of refreshment, but try and get a clean message on how they can tackle this Steve McKinnon right now, because at this point in time, Steve McKinnon is dominating the fight. You know, the question has to be asked, what does Tzoros have to do to get back into this fight?
Indeed, Stan. Let me ask you to play coach here. What would you say to Andonis Tzoros if you're in the corner?
Well, he's staying at a range right now, which is perfect for McKinnon.
He's in no man's land, isn't he?
No man's land, and McKinnon is at the end of McKinnon's kicks, at the end of McKinnon's punches. You're either going to come in, bridge that gap, get in close, and land punches in between punches. From what I've seen so far from the Greek fighter, his best chance is to land a big punch, and he's got to do that in between punches, not waiting for McKinnon to finish.
Comments from Stan the Man Longinides here ringside. Switching to southpaw stance here is McKinnon. We saw him do this a lot in that last fight against Paul Hootman at Immortality 2 at the Sydney Olympic Centre. Beautiful uppercut, crunching outside thigh kick from McKinnon. He's got more kick than a chorus line as the suicider, and that was a nice Muay Thai takedown. Won't score for him under A1 rules, but what it does mean psychologically is that Tzoros has to pick himself up off the canvas.
Absolutely, Michael. No fighter likes to pick himself up the canvas.
Step through knee. Look at the power salvos here from McKinnon. What a scary specimen he is.
He's good. He's tenacious. He's tenacious, but having said that, you've got to be careful because, you know, the Greek might throw a bomb out of nowhere.
Andonis Tzoros just saying to himself, I'm not yet ready to crumble like the Acropolis. I'm still here for the taking. 1 minute 50 remaining in the second of 3. Uppercut from McKinnon. Locks on the grapple again.
Nice combinations by McKinnon. Really demonstrating what a great Muay Thai fighter he is. And as you said earlier, probably one of the strongest Muay Thai heavyweights in this country.
McKinnon just having his way here with Tzoros. Tzoros has got to pull the trigger. He's got to let those hands fly. It's his only hope of salvation now. Nice bird whistle, calls break. Tzoros a little slow to spin around here. Seems to be having some problem with his feet slipping on that Ultratune logo. Gloves are up nice and high on the Greek. He's blowing heavy though through his mouth and he eats that foot. How taste my feet, says Steve McKinnon. Double high knee from Steve-O McKinnon. And again tried to take his ear off, Van Gogh style. And down goes Tzoros. 4, 5. He's cut between the eyes here. He's Andonis Tzoros. It was only a matter of time, Stan. As long as he stays in that grapple of McKinnon, McKinnon's going to continue to just flog him here. Nice Superman punch from McKinnon. Tzoros with the overhand right came close, Stan.
That's what I was referring to, you know, when a guy is so comfortable.
McKinnon is back to his feet, but Tzoros may have pulled his groin a little here on the way down, or his cut might have just clipped the junk stand.
Okay, let's go.
He is grimacing here. It's something to do with his groin guard.
Bryce being very little merciful, if I can say, put it that way. But, you know, full credit to the Greek Tzoros. You know, he's got a big heart, he's fighting. I tell you right now, Steve McKinnon will be disappointed because anyone else would have went down with some of these shots.
And you call it Stan. Tzoros receives another count. Andonis Tzoros taking more shots than an alcoholic. And you feel that Steve-O Mac, well, he's going to finish in the next round, Stan.
Okay, that was in the second round.
One more round to go. Okay, Stan, play coach once more here, because if you're in the corner of Tzoros once again, what are you saying to the Greek?
Again, he's just not doing as if I was instructing him, he wouldn't be listening to me right now because he's waiting at the end of those punches. You can see Steve McKinnon dominating punches, knees. He's mixing it up nicely. And what really the Greek's got to do right now, Tzoros, is throw punches. He's got to throw big punches. He's actually looking at me right now, you know, trying to get some communications. I'm trying to throw a bowl overhand right. But that's all he can really do. You know, he's showing he's got a big heart. He's got a big heart. He's here to fight. But at the end of the day, you don't want to prove you can take punches. You want to prove that you're in this fight. And anything can happen with a big punch. I mean, he's capable of landing one punch that can change the fight if Steve McKinnon gets complacent.
Steve McKinnon, the instructions from the governor, Nick Stone, and Stu McKinnon in the corner there. And so far, so good for their charge. The WBC World Champion are really serving it up to the Greek Andonis Tzoros. Maybe the mouth guard forgotten here. He'll definitely need that.
Wipe this corner up. Let's go. Hey.
Good work there from Bryce Burtwhistle. Left hook, step across outside thigh kick, then goes for the headache maker. McKinnon's opened up like a house on fire. He's looking to finish here. And Tzoros just spills to the canvas like a wrestler.
All right, listen up.
One thing you got to say though,
Spin
Tzoros
around.
is making McKinnon earn his right to go into the
Pull him around.
final.
Let's go.
Winner of this one will take on either Andre the Giant Munia or Cedric Nganga in semi-final number 2. Inside thigh kick from Tzoros. Throws the front kick. McKinnon is just setting that right hand, and there he goes with that smack bang to the kisser and the high knees.
Very limited arsenal though from Tzoros. You can see he's just really winding up with a punch here or there, but pretty much covering up, showing he can take a lot of punishment, but it's not going to get him over the line. McKinnon really putting it together like a true professional.
Uppercut from McKinnon, rips into the liver, and a high knee again. You can sign the pink slips, you can sign the ownership papers, because Steve-O McKinnon is completely owning Tzoros.
Come on, snap the jab. Snap it. That's it.
And you hear the corner saying, snap the jab, and that's a sign of experience. McKinnon listens to his corner.
Yeah, it's a sign of a good fighter that listens to the corner. And again, Tzoros looks worse for wear right now. His corner scratching, the cornerman scratching his head. They're not sure what to do at this point in time. Bleeding again from the nose, as you can see.
Some swelling under the right eye of Tzoros. The lactic acid is kicking in, slowing him down, hurting the muscles here. And he is just becoming a punching bag for Steve McKinnon.
Well, Tzoros has got to know he's behind on points, you know. If he's really going to have any chance, he's going to have to try and score a knockout. And right now, and there's the sort of thing that, as he takes a nice knee, walk-up knee by McKinnon.
He's been cut again, I think, from that knee. Under the eye, it looks like now indeed. Oh, that's a bad one. You can almost see his cheek. You could stick a 50-cent coin in there. Referee lets it go on. Not even a check from Peter Lewis, our doctor, on this one.
Oh, it's a nasty cut. You're right.
Wow.
I can't see from this angle. Oh,
Big shot to the liver from McKinnon.
yeah, good call, Bryce. Good call, Bryce. Yes.
Tzoros is all hard, Petty. My word, what a finishing strike there from McKinnon. The slap from that one reverberated around this auditorium.
By the decision of the referee,
Great
of the third round, in 2 minutes and 34 seconds. That's a technical knockout, and your winner is to qualify for the second semi-final from the red corner is Steve McKinnon.
Steve McKinnon, as Stan said earlier, was made to work very hard for this victory.
$5,000 vouchers in my hand from Altitude. If I can announce that one of these will go to the best ring girl tonight, and one of them will go.
So Steve McKinnon is set now to face the winner of Cedric Nganga or Andre the Giant Munia in semi-final number 2.
Great support.
It didn't really look like Steve McKinnon took any punishment that may affect him, Stan. He's still relatively fresh, though it did take him longer to finish than a lot of us thought it would.
He did. He worked. He had to put a bit of work into that, you know. But
Melbourne estate agent and Yayla.
Look at the head kick that finished it. Tzoros just bleeding profusely from under that right eye.
yeah.
So, Stan, we've seen wins so far here.